okay? Alrighty, so this is going to be for Pisces. So we're going to see what's coming towards Pisces love life. If you guys haven't already, please make sure that you like, you comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to go ahead and get started and see like what is coming towards Pisces. Spirit, what do Pisces needs to know right now regarding their love life, Spirit? All right, you got the Justice card. You may be dealing with a Libra in your energy, but you got the Justice card, the Seven of Swords here. You also got the King of Coins. You got the Six of Wands. And then you got the Nine of Cups. So you got some major movements when it comes to your love life. You may have several different people in your energy. You may be one of these people that's trying to decide who you want, you know? But because you got the King of Wands, the Justice, and the King of Coins. So the King of Wands are fire signs. Fire signs are Leos. I'm about to say Pisces, child. Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. The Justice card is a Libra. The King of Coins is a Earth sign, which is Capricorn. I don't know why I want to keep saying y'all sign. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, right? But what I do see that's coming towards your love life is that there has been like some type of deceit that's in a connection here. Like with the Seven of Swords, there was some type of deceit. Somebody was a liar, okay? And so it's like now you're in this energy of like really overcoming when it comes to your love life. Like the King of Wands talk about a man that you see he's active, you know, like this a man that knows what he wants and he goes get it. He's the only um He's the only king that don't have a throne because he don't want it. Because he knows who he is. He's like, okay, I'm an active person. I know that if I want a throne, I can get a throne. But I don't want a throne. I want to take action. And so whoever this person is in your energy, they ready to take action. They ready to show you like, okay, this is what I want when it comes to love. Like it's you. And so they know like they have like caused you some type of hurt, some type of pain in the past, but they're looking at you like you're the one I want. No one else but you. Right? And so it's like they're moving towards you and they're coming very fast. And they like, I got this passion about you. You know, like I realize you're the person. Like I may have messed up in the past, but you are my person. So it's like this person who's coming towards you, they got tunnel vision for you because they're like, okay, you're my person. You're the love of my life. You're the person I want to take action for, right? Like I'm ready to fight for you, is what they're saying. Like I'm ready to fight for you. Now with the Justice card here, the Justice card is all about all about things balancing out. Like justice is on your side. Things is gonna work out in your favor. Like this person's like, like justice is yours. Like whatever you ask me, like if y'all been fighting or if this person was a cheater, because I do feel like this person has cheated in your energy. But it's like if this person was a cheater, just a compulsive liar, like they're coming in like, I'm sorry, I know I messed up. Okay, I took you for granted. And so like they're like, okay, because I know I took you for granted, I'm ready to come in with some action. I'm ready to come in and bring balance towards this connection. Because they like, I know, like it's like maybe they've been out there in the streets, been doing their thing out there in the streets or whatever, and now it's like they may have tried to date different people, date this person, date that person, and now they're looking at like, okay, why isn't it not working for me? Like why everybody I've dated, they don't compare to the Pisces. Like the Pisces got this good, beautiful energy, like we match, but why isn't it not working for us? you know and so it's because it's like with this Seven of Swords, like now they starting to experience the same thing that they gave you. So they started to deal with a lot of liars. They started to deal with people who was playing in their energy. So that's why it makes them want to come in like very strong, like because they like, I know how you feel now. I experienced this type of love and I don't like it. So now I know how to give you what you want. Like, because before they didn't know. They really didn't know how to give you what you want. With the King of Coins here, the King of Coins is talking about somebody that's going to be a stand-up guy. Like, they're like, okay, I'm going to be trustworthy. I'm going to be grounded. Because before they wasn't grounded. They was all over the place. You was trying to figure this person out here and there. So now they're like, I'm going to be grounded in this connection. I'm gonna be loving in this connection, because I know what it feels like because they experienced it. It's like karma hit them back so hard. Like they experienced like this love that they or the loving that they was giving you, and they like, damn, I did that. Is that how she felt? Is that how he felt? Like now they're like, oh damn, I gotta get myself together because I gotta come back and apologize because now they feeling like all this guilt and this remorse because they got to experience the same crap they gave you. With the Six of Wands here, it's like yeah, you got victory. I feel like you've been kind of waiting on this person to get themselves together. You've been in your head and you've been like, I just want you to come in right, like please come in right. Please show me that you care. Please, like you've been asking for that and like you're gonna get that. But the lesson learned behind that was simply because like they didn't treat you. I mean, they didn't know. They had to experience karma. They had to experience karma. Like they had to go through it with somebody else in order for them to come to you and realize like I don't need to treat people like right like I mean like that. Like I don't need to be in that energy no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they are. Like they like I don't need to be in that energy. I don't need to um tell them that one thing and then do the other. I don't need to make empty promises to them. I don't need to like go days without speaking to them because I understand how they feel. Like somebody I like, they treated me like crap. All of these women or men out here are treating me like crap, and now I experienced exactly what I gave you. I didn't care. Like that's how it was. And in this situation, they didn't care how they treated you until they experience that on their own end. And now they're starting to be like, okay, oh my gosh, I care. I understand like what you putting me through. I understand that like what I did to you was wrong because now somebody else did this to me. And so that's why you got this Six of Wands. It's like they're going to give you victory because they learned some hard lessons in this life, and the lesson was not to mistreat you, to treat people how they want to be treated. And now like now they're coming in with victory here. And so for you, you feel like this is a wish fulfillment, like oh my gosh, this is working out the way that I want this to work out. Like this is exactly what I want when it comes to a connection here. But it's like you may be scared, you know because I would be scared in a connection like this where the person didn't treat me right, and now that they're coming in, because they're not going to say this to you. They're just going to be like, they'd be like, oh, I really understand, like little hints, but they're not going to just say like, oh yeah, this girl dogged me out, this girl I really like dogged me out, so that's why I'm back in your energy. They're not going to say those things to you. They're just going to be like, oh, I understand where you're coming from, trust me, I understand, like stuff like that, because of the fact like they can't tell you exactly how, and they can't tell you exactly what happened in the past here. So it's like you got this TikTok card, you got deadlines, procrastination, too busy. They acted like that in the past, like they was too busy for this connection, not responding to your text, like taking days on end to respond to your text messages, or your calls. They was acting like, oh, I'm just too busy for, I'm sorry, I was just so busy here, you know? And so now I feel like because you have had some type of gap in this connection here, like your spiritual team is saying, like, you may be a little defensive, like, and I can see that because Pisces are a little defensive at times. Like when y'all done, y'all be putting up this wall. Y'all be ready to go to bat for what you believe in, But it's like you're a little guarded. So now, now that they calling you, it's almost like the shoe is on the other foot, because now that they calling you acting hard to reach. You giving them exactly what they gave you. So but I still feel like you have love for this person, but you're teaching them a lesson on your end. So because in the past, like in the most recent past, these other people gave them a lesson to come back and treat you right. But now you also are giving them a lesson as well, letting them know like you're not interested, or letting them know like it ain't gonna be an easy thing for them, right? But I do feel like you're in it for the long haul, and so are them. So they in it to win it. You know, they got long-term intentions. Like they invested. One thing I will say is that when they went out there for the streets taught them lessons. The streets taught them to like go back home, okay? Go back to you. Because they, you know, like they they learned. Like they really did. They learned because those people weren't nice to this person. They thought that they was the prize, and they realized shortly that they wasn't the prize. Like they was a prize to you. You treated them like that. But everybody else is not gonna treat them the same way that you treat them. I do feel like you may just be like, bye Felicia. Like don't like give me a second. You know, like you like peace out. Give me a second, because I don't want to really deal with you right now. You know, like that's how your energy is. Like, give me a second. I don't want to deal with you right now. This is not what I want. Like, because there was some infidelity in this relationship. They were cheating. They may have left and went for a mistress. Y'all may be married, you know, and they may have decided to go for a mistress or for another person. Like, oh, I'm gonna risk my relationship with you and go to another person, go to this person and try to be in this relationship, and that other person probably didn't treat them right, because whoever that they left you for in this relationship, like that person who they thought that was going to be so loyal and had that same loyalty that you had, like they actually came in betraying them. It wasn't what they thought it was, is what spirit is saying. It's not what they thought it was. But I do see like you and this person are going to have harmony, peace, and happiness. I feel like you're not going to give them your ass to kiss for too long. You know, like it's just for a temporary time. I'm here. Like you're not going to give it to them too long. I'm here. But you do see like there's some red flags here in this connection. You're like, I don't know. Like I feel like even though you're like having harmony, you still see red flags. So I feel like in a way, like you're not gonna be all in for a while. You know, like they have something that they need to prove to you, because you're not gonna be all in for a while. Like you got spilling the beans here. Like they're gonna be revealing some secrets to you. Like they're gonna tell you that why they was untrustworthy in the past. You know, because they're spilling the beans. They're like, look, I did this, I did that, I shouldn't have done this. You know, but it's like their way of like confessing to you and letting you know, like, look, I want a connection here. Like I'm just gonna put it all out here. Some of y'all are dealing with Sagittarius men, because I just got Sagittarius, but they're gonna be like, I'm gonna put it all out. You know, letting you know exactly what I want. I'm here, exactly what I did in the past. Why I'm a different person, because I cheated with your best friend. I cheated with your cousin. You know, like it's like, or I flirted with your cousin. Your cousin turned me down. Did she ever tell you that? Like they just like spilling the beans here, letting you know everything. But I feel like this relationship here, like it's a lot of lesson learned. That's what caused it to level up. But I feel like, you know, because of how they coming in, this is could I'm gonna say this. It could be very damaging, like this connection, because of like how it's coming in. It could be super damaging, because if this person is telling you like they cheated and they calling themselves spilling the beans here, they also could be a Cancer. Is what I got. They calling themselves spilling the beans here, and you getting all this information, it may crush you, because you thought that this person was special to you, and so it may crush you here. So I just feel like you kind of be an extra. You be very dramatic about it, because you like letting them know, like, look, you can't just come in and tell me all of this shit and think I'm gonna be cool with it. I do feel like you give them some type of distance, because like, but it's like y'all get back together, but they give you like some type of, you know, you give them some type of distance in this connection, because that's not what you really, really want here. Look, you feel like they was an impersonator. Like, look, that ain't what I want. You know, like you don't want no impersonator. You like you copy other people's life. You show me one version of you, and that wasn't really who you are. You feel like they was an impersonator here, but you do. I don't know why, Pisces, but you got love on the brain. You like, I'm just gonna put this man through this or this woman through this for a couple months, but I want to be back in love with them. I want us to be Bunny and Clyde again. You know, like I see you getting lost in fantasy with this person, thinking about like all of this things that you can do in this connection here, like where you want this relationship to go here. You know, this person may have some legal issues as well. I do see they gonna travel, like maybe they travel to you, but they also are asking you to go on vacation with them. They trying their best to make this work here. You know, like because they feel like, look, they want this to work. They want this relationship to shine here. So it's just like they want you to be. They okay with you like putting your foot in a butt a little bit because they know that they messed up, and they know like that comes with the territory if they trying to get back with you is to deal with their consequences here. So anyway, Pisces, we made it to the end of this read. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Pisces.